Hi.
Hey, so
We're
where
outside
where are we?
at a teal table,
We're at
turquoise
a
table
turquoise table.
outside because it's beautiful out. But it's also our 10th episode.
It is our 10th episode.
You should, when you put our names in, you should put it in turquoise.
I can do that. I can.
This is what I think
Watch
about.
me. Wait, isn't it already in turquoise?
Well, it was rainbow in June.
Oh, yeah, the logo was
Yeah, I wonder if
still
you could,
rainbow.
but it's still June, so
Still June, but I'm sure I could do some turquoise in here.
June 22nd.
Yeah.
My son is 4.5 today.
Aw,
This is what I think about.
milestones.
Big day around here.
So welcome to the 10th episode of Mundelein Minute. And yes, we are outside. And yes, we're at a turquoise table.
Who are you?
In my front yard. And I,
Don't forget.
excuse me, I am Eric Schwenk.
I'm
and,
Kara Lambert.
And we have this little podcast, Mundelein Minute, to talk about the happenings of Mundelein. And
Yeah.
this is our 10th episode, and we decided to change things up and move it outside and talk about the turquoise table.
Do your disclaimer before you forget.
The disclaimer, this is not my basement today. It is my front yard. It's torn up. There's some digging going on for some French drains. Welcome to my crazy life. So the podcast, the cameras and everything here are mine. There's absolutely no taxpayer dollars in the creation, in the distribution of this podcast, all of that good stuff.
Sorry, I'm just shedding.
Side note, the website's up, mundeleinminute.com.
It looks so good.
Thank you.
So full disclosure, Eric Schwenk designs websites, so I think this was more like just he did it for fun.
It totally was a fun little pet project, but it turned
It
out
looks
really
good.
well.
It looks
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah,
I like it.
I do too.
All right,
So we
chat.
are talking about the turquoise table, and this came out of a conversation from, more of a suggestion from Kara, from
Well, no,
Trustee
but-
Lambert, but you got it from
Matt Hickey,
Matt Hickey.
who's a trustee in Libertyville.
Oh, why isn't he here? We have another.
We
seat.
should have had him come.
Oh well, I didn't know that.
We're gonna stop recording now and go get Matt Hickey. And so he posted. He is a newly elected trustee in Libertyville, and which is cool because now we have a third party to kind of bounce ideas, and we've had
It's just nice to have a relationship with other
Yeah.
elected officials in other villages. Kind
yeah,
of
and he's like
IML, right?
Yeah, well,
the
that's
municipal
true.
league.
That's
That's
true.
the whole point. It's
and
great.
he's texted us about things just general questions, and we've done the same, and so it's been nice to have someone else that we chat with besides people just in Mundelein, which you brought up IML is coming soon.
It is.
I think we're gonna podcast live from IML so that people can see what we're doing down there.
Right.
So you're gonna have to bear with my intense ADD because as cars drive by, I'm gonna be like, oh, there's a car.
So that's kind of the whole point of the turquoise table, though.
Right. Oh, that's a good point.
Segue.
So here's the book. Eric read the book. And the gist of it is how you can connect with your neighbors to engage with the community and build friendships and just start that relationship of being a good neighbor and having conversations. So
Yeah, it's community. It says literally on the front, connection in your own front yard. Finding
is what we're
community and connection in your own front yard. And I thought this was crazy, and then I read the book, and I was like, it's still crazy, but I like it.
but that's
And-
kind of like a summary
Yeah.
of my life.
Right. And so the author Kristen Schell, she talks about how she has a crazy life and how she's the overscheduled mom trying to get everything together and work. And
Sounds so familiar.
sounds familiar, right? But how she wanted to still find time to connect with her people in her community, in her neighborhood. And
I think especially as a mom that's working, and I only work part-time, right? So I cannot speak for professional moms that are out there grinding every day, but I do think that it's important that we take a second to sit down and develop relationships with our neighbors, because here's a few things. Most likely they're going to be in our same situation. They're going to have kids probably the same age or close, and those kids probably will develop a friendship at some point. But it's important for moms to develop that community with each other so that we have someone to kind of go to. For example, if you need a babysitter or you ran out of sugar and you need to borrow a cup of sugar, whatever it is, it's important. So, but coming out of COVID, I think it's really important because we've been away from people for a year.
yeah, you didn't really miss it until you realized I can't even if I wanted to.
Yeah, and so my husband and I are pretty introverted, both of us. Like, I know that's shocking because I come on here and I'm ridiculous, but like, I definitely need my alone time.
Same.
And even us realized we went to a graduation party, I think like 3 weeks ago, and we looked at each other as we got in the car. We're like, oh my God, did I miss that? And we're like, what? Coming from us? So this is a way to start that, right? This is a way to start venturing out and being social again. So the goal of this is you set up a turquoise table, and it shifts around. It's supposed to be on Friday nights.
So in the
Right.
book, her whole thing is, yeah, there is the Friday night,
Yeah.
somewhat scheduled, if you will.
Yeah.
But there's also like, just change your routine. So if you have coffee and you're somebody who journals in the morning with their coffee, or you come out and you bring your coffee out here now and,
Yeah.
and write, or just be, or if you're a morning email person, my Wi-Fi still connects out here, so I know that
Yeah.
would work. Just move out and
Do it
be-
in the community where it's visible.
she calls them front yard people, and just be front yard people, and just be present outside. And it's amazing. So we've had the table for a week
Of
yesterday.
course, Eric was like ahead of the game and like went out and bought his immediately and painted it and did all the things because he's him. I just texted my husband. I was like, "Can you pick this picnic table up on the way home from work?" By the way, he's in the office for the first time in a year.
Whoa, that's big.
Yeah. So you've had it out here a week.
So I had it out here a week, and we just stained it over the weekend, and it's been pretty interesting to see their response.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we sat out here and just people coming by, walking their dogs, and just talking with people, and they're like, "So what's up with the table?"
Oh, here comes some Public Works guys.
Hey, Public Works.
Hey, guys.
Sorry,
it's gonna be loud for a
pausing
second.
for trucks.
Looks like they're cleaning up storm damage.
Storm
Timely.
debris right there.
That was super timely.
Perfect timing. So shout out to Public Works.
Thanks for
But
cleaning up.
I also want to just, while we're on a little pause here, I don't know how this is going to sound with microphones and the wind and cars, birds, trucks, you name it, driving by. So hope
If
it
it
turns
sounds
out.
bad,
Sorry.
sorry.
We're trying something
We're trying.
new.
We're just
Yeah.
doing varying things. Okay, so it's been out here a week.
So it's been
and
out
then
here a
what?
week, and it's just been nice to sit down and talk to people, and it's been a conversation piece, because not everybody has a turquoise table in their front yard. Although I did spot one in the wild. Where was that?
In the city.
In the city.
Oh no, you were in Lombard,
No, it was
right? On Ogden
LaGrange.
Avenue. LaGrange, sorry, I knew it was.
Yeah, it was in LaGrange, and I was like, turquoise table, as I drove by. So,
The things we get joy out of at this
right?
point.
Yeah, little things.
Little things,
so,
yeah.
so it's just been a conversation starter to just have a place to sit and talk for a few minutes. And,
Yeah.
we just finished our basement remodel. We've talked about that before, and we talked to our neighbors on the street about it, and then we ended up inside and showing them around.
Oh,
And,
that's so good.
Yeah,
That's
so
like
it's-
how you meet neighbors. I love
so
that.
it works. It totally works.
That's
Just
awesome.
literally a picnic table, and I
So-
stained it. That's it.
Yeah. So I live in Cambridge Country, over
That
way. Wait, that way.
Yeah.
I'm very bad with
You're
directions.
directionally challenged.
Leave me alone. I'm learning. Okay. Thank God cars have GPS. And we have a neighborhood Facebook page, and I had posted it in the neighborhood Facebook page, and I was like, hey, do you guys, anybody interested in this? And the response was like overwhelmingly yes. So we are going to do our first event tomorrow, and I don't know if I'll have a picnic table, but I won't have it stained.
Sure.
Sorry,
Yeah.
trusty Schwank ahead of the game. Oh, here comes some more construction
More Public
stuff.
Works.
Oh. It's like I'm used to having a 4.5-year-old that's like, whoa, look at that. So pointing it out.
Right.
Our first event tomorrow, we're gonna actually kick it off. We're gonna do a food truck, and then we'll have the picnic table, and then I'm also gonna throw out like some lawn games and like stuff like that. But the goal is that I want everyone to chat with each other to see who else will get a picnic table. So we looked online just now.
Yeah.
Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards, Ace all have them in stock.
Some deliver.
Some deliver, or Trusty Schwank's got a big pickup truck.
It's a big, beat up pickup truck, mostly rust colored.
And hopefully it'll run.
Hopefully it runs. I picked it up on auction, and it is ridiculous.
So, you can go pick one up. They're like $100.
$100 to $150.
Yeah. And
Oddly enough,
uh-oh.
this is kind of a weird little thing. Talking to the guys at Home Depot when I bought this one, in Mundelein,
Obviously.
of course.
Obviously.
And it's cheaper to buy the kits than it is to buy the wood and cut it and assemble it. That the wood prices right now are so high, but that the pre-cut picnic tables
Were
are
made
cheaper
because they were made before wood went up.
probably, or they're made with scraps from somebody's,
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
big builder or whatever, and they're actually cheaper to buy the pre-made kits than to buy everything and put it together
course.
yourself. So keep that in mind if you decide to shop for a turquoise table.
So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll go live tomorrow at our event on the
yeah.
Mundelein Minute Facebook page.
There you go.
And
Oh,
kind of show.
geez, do I have to get this up before that?
No
okay.
pressure, but
Just a little
probably
bit of pressure.
pressure. Get your life together. I'll probably go live and I won't be there the whole time, but so I've like kind of I have a JAWA meeting too. So I've delegated
What's JAWA?
the Joint Action Waterway Association Watershed
Agency?
Water Agency. It's basically who handles the lake water. It's Joint Action.
It's where we get our drinking water from.
Joint Action Water Association, right?
Okay. I think it's
Yeah.
agency.
Agency?
Association. I don't know what the last
agency.
day is.
I don't know what it is, but it's where we get our water. So this
It
will
always-
be my first JAWA meeting,
It always makes me think of Jabba the Hutt.
sort of. So I don't want to miss it. So I've delegated it to Mr. Lambert to kind of like run the event, but it's from 4 to 7 and I'm going to leave at like 5:30. So like he'll be fine, but we'll Facebook Live from there tomorrow. But if anyone is interested, this is the book. I'm sure you can pick it up at the library.
I don't know if the library has it. I have a copy, so reach out.
There's
if
also a
you-
podcast too.
Yeah.
So
and
I
a
mean,
website, and that's where I first read about it. Was on their website. If you want to borrow a copy, reach out to me, and if it's available, you can borrow it.
There's a whole section, and I like this section, and I feel like maybe this would be a good activity. If anyone's listening, this is a good activity. It's called Love Where You Live. Did you see this? And so it basically is like highlighting what you like about your neighborhood. So like the first question is like make a list of your neighbors. What's special about your neighborhood? What's the favorite thing about your community? If you could change something, what would it be? Outside of your home, where do you spend the most of your time? So I love this. This is like a great way to like doodle and a good conversation starter. I feel like it's really good. So
the book has a lot of recipes. I skipped over those when I was reading it because
Come
I
on!
wasn't just gonna sit there and read a recipe. Come on.
So I just flipped to this page. Today there's turquoise tables in every state from California to Maine in 5 countries.
Yep.
So I think if this gets adopted in Mundelein, we would be probably one of the first in northern Lake County-ish area.
So I think on the website, I have to go back and look. You
Yeah.
can register your table. So I think I'm gonna have
You
to.
should register yours. I'll register mine.
Yeah.
And then if you guys do this, let us know. Like send us a message to tell us that you did it. But I just think it's so cute. Like there's like kids playing, and it's exactly like what you want a community to be, and it helps establish that.
Right. Absolutely.
So yeah, there's our deal about the turquoise table.
So we'll check in on it in the future, see how it's going.
Yeah, and maybe we'll see some in the wild.
Yeah.
And I
hope
think
so.
if we see some in the wild, I'll probably pull over my car and stop and take a picture with it because I'll be so excited. So, if you see me like taking a picture with your table, don't be creeped out.
Yeah.
Just me being excited
that's
about
already a little creepy.
I mean, I'm a little creepy too. So that's about the turquoise table. That's why we're out here. What else is going on in town that we should cover, touch base on? This weekend is the Rotary Club Corn and Brat Fest at Tighthead on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Sunday night concert in the park.
Oh yeah. Hopefully it doesn't get rained out
Cars
like
is
last
driving
week.
by, giving us weird looks, doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Yeah, I know. All Russ wanted for Father's Day was to go to concert in the parks because it was a Beatles.
Because it
couple.
was about the Beatles. Yep.
And that poor guy.
I know.
But it was a brutal storm. So speaking of storm, Public Works is out in the community cleaning up storm debris as we speak. We just saw them.
Yep.
Be patient. Obviously, there's a lot of area to cover. So, but you can go online and fill out a request for service. So if anyone has any trees or down limbs that haven't been attended to, there's a site on the website for it.
Next Monday is the village board meeting.
Board pictures.
Board pictures.
Don't forget.
Yep. Gotta look dapper.
Wear your suit.
Yeah. Actually get it right this time and wear the suit on the right day. I mean, you can't go wrong with a suit.
I mean, I guess. I definitely dress more casual for meetings, but partially is that because I had a baby during COVID and my dress clothes don't really fit the way I want them to
Hey.
at this point. I put on my blazer, and I have a few blazers, and I put on one of them, and I thought my shoulders were going to hulk out of it, and I was like, oh, okay.
And are we on a countdown for community days?
Yeah. Oh, my God. Well,
Where are we
no. Sunday. What's Sunday? Come on.
I don't know.
It's the pageant.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so Sunday at 5 is the Mundelein pageant. So This will make an interesting Sunday night. Okay, so I'm going to get off work. I'm going to try to go to the Broughton Corn Fest, and then I'm going to go to the pageant, and then I'm going to meet my family at the concerts in the park.
Wow.
Can I pull this off?
I have faith.
I think I can.
Yeah.
And what else? So I'm just looking at my calendar because I put everything in my calendar so I know where I'm going. So the 26th, I don't think there's anything going on, which is Saturday night. Friday night, Park Street. The 27th, I just went through the 3 things. And then Community Day starts the following week, basically, like 10 days from now.
I know, it's crazy.
We're in July, man.
I know.
Where did June go?
It was fast.
It went fast. So if anybody has, what else you got? Anything else going on?
I don't have anything else.
Nothing going on in your life? How boring of a life do you lead?
I wish.
We're both being incredibly facetious because Eric has like 100 kids and
Whoa. Not 100.
3, that's a lot to 3.
Are they in the window?
I almost just said 4.
No, but I see sleeping cats in the window.
Hopefully, Mom, I know you're watching. Next week we'll get the cats to guest star.
Yeah.
So I don't have anything else but Turquoise Table.
Turquoise Table. I'll throw a link to the book on. I got it on Amazon, and I think they actually like print them because for each person because
Oh, really?
it took a long time to get it.
Does Amazon do that fulfillment, like printing fulfillment?
Yeah.
That's an interesting. That's cool. I don't know.
So I'll throw a link in there, and that's all I got.
That's all I got.
We'll see you next week.
Happy 10th episode.
Happy 10th episode, and we'll see you next week.
Hopefully we'll see you out and about on Sunday.
On Sunday
somewhere.
or Friday
Or Friday.
or any other day.
Well, we didn't talk about farmers markets
or
Friday
at the
too.
table.
Oh, eBay. So many things to talk about and we just forgot.
That's what happens when you don't write things down.
Obviously the worst. Oh, another car. Let's go. Okay, you guys, I hope you have a really good week. We'll see you next
We'll see you next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye.